back to the movie closet. Here on this fine Father's Day, Sunday. What episode number is this?
42.
42.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We should pitch...
Oh my god!
We should pitch
No, what? No!
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Why is that?
42.
I've never seen that movie.
I don't get the reference either.
42 is the
number?
answer to the question.
What
What is the meaning
42
of everything?
Damn, there are remnants
42?
from the last episode I was on. That fucking landslide of a win I had.
Oh,
Shut
yeah.
the fuck up, you
Damn.
piece of shit.
Stacking up those votes.
Fuck you. Matt, what's the movie closet?
The movie closet is four friends in a closet talking about movies. So we're picking movies based on a theme. Each of us pitch that movie. We vote. The winner, we watch the movie, we come back and discuss it. Very simple, very fun.
Sam, what's this week's theme?
Remakes.
Nice.
Fucking remake.
That's absolutely goddamn right.
There's been a lot of bad remakes.
Remakes.
Anyone want to go first?
I'll go ahead and go first.
Sweet.
So I'm pitching the 1982 classic, The Thing. This is the epitome of practical effects in movies. I mean, when you talk about practical effects from the 80s, this is like the number one movie you think of. A brief synopsis of the film. It starts off, they're a group of scientists in Antarctica. They're in Antarctica. Does anyone know where they
They're in a
are?
cold place.
Yeah.
They're in a very cold place on some base doing scientific research on some shit. The scientists fucking hear a helicopter flying by shooting at a dog. They're like, what the fuck? They take in the dog. I haven't seen this movie in a while, so I'm like just kind of remembering off the top of my head. They take in the dog. The dog viciously attacks a couple of the scientists. I think maybe kills them. I can't remember. And also kills some of their other animals or their dogs. I think they have dogs. And eventually the scientists figure out that this dog can take the shape of its victims. And they're like, what the fuck is this? And basically it sets in a bunch of fucking paranoia. They're not sure who is this fucking creature. And they spend the majority of the movie trying to figure out who is this creature so they can kill it.
It's a thing.
It's the thing. They're trying to figure out the thing. Anyway, fucking crazy effects. Like when the creature morphs in from like a human or an animal into the thing. It's just insane. Super gory, super grotesque.
Remember that scene where the head pops off and grows those crab legs
Yeah.
and eyes pop out
I mean,
like
there's
an
just
antenna?
so many memorable moments in this movie, special effects wise. It's fucking wild. They just don't make them like this anymore.
Oh no. Well, I have to say, not the remake, but like the prequel to this one that they made recently.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was a lot of practical effect work done, but then the people that were paying for the movie decided to just fucking dub over the practical effects work with green screens and CGI.
That's such a shame.
Yeah.
What a damn shame.
That seemed like a weird concept to me, though, that they, like the new thing they released was a prequel to The Thing, but they entitled it The Thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems weird.
It's just the thing. Wasn't it?
Because
So it's about where that dog came from, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the new one ends. So it's a prequel. So the new one ends right where the old one begins, or the 80s one begins.
So I guess they're like kind of meant to be like the same.
one story, I guess.
Yeah.
So
The
that
same
makes. I guess
movie.
that makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, everyone's riding the prequel train.
Yeah, but I did like, because I expect when I went into it, I was expecting it to be a remake of
Yeah,
the 80s
that's
one.
what
I
I
was like,
thought.
that's kind of a weird concept, a remake of a remake. I mean, they do it all the time in Hollywood, but I like that they made it a prequel. I thought
Yeah.
that was cool.
Cough, cough. Spider-Man.
Yeah. God damn.
How many remakes?
Anyway, yeah, that's my short pitch. 1982, The Thing. Fucking masterpiece. You love it. Boom. Oh, yeah, it's a remake of I think a movie that was made in like the 50s or the
Yeah.
60s, maybe early 60s.
Something like that. I was looking at it earlier.
It's black and white. Yeah, I've never seen it, but bada boom,
Man,
bada
that's
bing.
making my thing all tingly.
Ooh.
Sam's just looking at Ben with disgust.
Lots of things in this room right now,
Yeah.
and they're all a tingling.
Mm. All right. Anyone else?
I guess I'll go.
Mr. Bass.
Hey, so I am pitching a movie I haven't seen yet. So I'm excited to watch it. I loved the original, the Amityville Horror. So when I saw that there was a remake of it, I was like, oh heck yeah. So the remake was made in 2005. Runs about an hour and a half. So newlyweds are terrorized by dynamic forces after moving into a large house that just the year before was the site of a grisly mass murder of the Montelli family. If you watch the Amityville Horror 2, The Possession, that was actually a prequel to the original Amityville for the first family that, well, probably not really the first family that moved in, but the first family in this series of movies. And they're the Montelli family, and you should definitely go watch that to get a really good backstory. But you don't really need to because this is kind of a separate movie. So this movie won a couple awards, the Golden Trailer Awards in 2005, as well as the Teen Choice Awards in 2005.
Whoa.
And it had quite a few nominations.
Kids' Choice Award.
Teen Choice Award, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, I mean, you know, this is
What an
these were
esteemed
90s.
institution.
These were 90s kids voting for this movie, so
What?
You talking about your
Teens.
generation, Ben?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
The
The Academy will be pleased to know.
So its main star is Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, definitely a good looking guy.
What a hunk.
Yeah, what a hunk. He was pretty good in Deadpool.
I'd like to get a look at his thing.
I'm sure he would
Let's
show it to
start
you,
it.
Ben. I feel like he's the kind of guy if you asked him, he'd probably show you.
Hey, Ryan, if you listen to this, show me your thing. Hashtag Ryan Reynolds.
But Ryan Reynolds was really good in Deadpool, and he was pretty good in Life, that Alien movie. That sci-fi movie, sorry. Now, I haven't seen him in a horror movie, so I'm kind of excited to see how his acting is in a horror movie. Because I know, like, comedic aspect, he plays a pretty funny guy. So I'm kind of curious to see what his serious role is, because his role in Life wasn't even really that. He wasn't really that serious of a person in Life. He was still kind of the funny guy / like, you know, kind of a badass.
Yeah, it'll be
But-
interesting to see how versatile he is.
Yeah,
or isn't.
I want to see if he's really, you know, good in a serious movie. A couple other notable actors: Melissa George. She was in 30 Days of Night, which was also another good horror movie.
That was a pretty good one, yeah.
And we have Jesse James, who played in The Butterfly Effect,
Ooh,
and
that's a
Jimmy
good horror
Bennett,
movie.
who played in The Orphan. So,
Damn,
we
all
got a-
fucking horror movie cast.
Yeah, we got a cat, and the list keeps going on, and I just didn't feel like going any further.
Yeah,
but
yeah, we get the point.
most of the actors have played in decently perceived horror movies. So I'm excited to watch this. I hope you guys vote for it. I haven't seen it. Join me along for the ride for seeing a movie that none of us have seen.
Fuck yeah.
Can we get
Um,
those 3 words,
yeah.
Mr. Bass?
Let's hear him.
Well, if this is anything like the original, I would expect it to be dark, chilling, and demonic.
Ooh, nice. The 3 Ds. Or, no, never mind. DCD.
It's that DCD, dude.
Yeah,
You ever smoke
yeah,
any of that
um,
DCD?
definitely watch the movie with me, please. I'm scared of the dark.
Yeah, that's
I'm
nice,
just kidding.
nice pitch, Bass.
Well done, sir. Well done.
I guess I'll go unless you want to go, Sam.
You can go.
Okay. Ha! Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
My movie is The Departed,
The
2006. Departed. Directed by the great, all-powerful Martin Scorsese.
Oh
Ooh.
shit.
Starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Leo, Matt Damon,
My man.
Jack Nicholson,
My man.
Mark Wahlberg,
My man.
Fuck, I forgot how many all
Martin
stars.
Sheen,
my
Alec
man-
Baldwin.
Dude, there's
The
so
list
many
goes
fucking
on. Yeah,
all
this
stars
is
in this
fucking-
movie.
Yeah, great cast.
Super good.
And it's basically a game of cat and mouse unfolding against the Boston State Police and the Irish American mob. And it is about Leonardo DiCaprio, who's an undercover cop, who's undercover in the mob, and Matt Damon, who works for the state police but is a mole working for the mob, which is led by Jack Nicholson. And then so Jack Nicholson knows he has an undercover guy in his squad, and then fucking the cops know that they have a mole in their shit. So both Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio are trying to figure out who each other are.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the cat and mouse comes in,
Yeah.
and their fucking lives both depend on it. Because if they find out Leo's an undercover cop, they'll fucking kill him. And if fucking they find out Matt Damon's working for Nicholson, he'll go to jail, or Nicholson will have him killed. And it's fucking just badass. Great performances from everybody.
Fuck yeah.
Super awesome. Fucking like story, I guess you could say. It's
What-
pretty vague.
What was the budget on this movie having, well, one, what was the budget on this movie have that many great actors? And
60
two,
trillion.
how did they even get that many
All the money.
actors to be in the same movie?
Well, Martin Scorsese has big pull.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
all of these guys are people he's worked with before. I mean, Nicholson and DiCaprio probably signed on because it was Scorsese, and they probably I think Matt has he ever worked with Matt Damon before this?
I don't know.
But I just feel like they would do it just because it's him,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
so they wouldn't be asking for a shit ton of money. And then a lot of the guys too have kind of smaller roles, so they probably wouldn't have to be paid that much.
Is Lawrence Fishburne in this? Because I thought at one point when I watched it, I saw him for like a brief 2 seconds.
No, he's not in this.
Okay.
And it's Scorsese. He probably has a fucking crazy budget.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't look up the budget, but I'm sure it's fucking good. Yeah, you get tons of cool actors and tons of cool Boston accents.
Yep.
Yep.
And shot in New York City, but takes place in Boston. I was reading that just a second ago. It's just a weird little fact because of the political situation of the time or something like that. I didn't read that much into it, but
Interesting.
it's based on the 2002 Hong Kong film called Internal Affairs, which I want to watch now because I thought like this fucking seems like it'd be like a classic American film,
Yeah.
like a noir type of film.
Yeah.
But it's a remake of a 2002 Hong Kong film,
Interesting.
and it has like basically the same premise.
I'm-
There's a cop and then there's a dirty cop.
I'm sure
Yeah.
if you dug around enough, you'd probably find a noir movie with the exact same story.
Probably. I don't know, but this one was adapted from that Hong Kong film, so I
Interesting.
thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah,
That's cool.
It's nice to see kind of a reverse adaptation there for once.
Yeah, or you could go the other route and say it's just more whitewashing in Hollywood.
Yeah, true. Good point.
I kid. But yeah, so Departed 2006. Haven't watched it in a while. It's always a great movie. A lot of great one-liners that you get to bust out your Boston accent.
Boston.
That sounded kind of Russian. Boston.
Boston.
You boys from Providence? Oh shit! Park the car in Boston Harbor.
Boston Harbor.
Boston Harbor.
You want some of that Boston cream pie?
That was like British in there.
Well, shit. I just can't nail it.
Would you like some? Anyway.
All right, that's my film. Departed.
Departed.
Where's my khakis?
The khakis.
Sam, are you ready to give your elegant pitch?
I'm picking Carrie, the remake, from 2013 with Julianne Moore and Chloe Grace Moretz. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as the original.
I would say
sure everyone's
almost
seen it.
exactly the same as the original.
Yeah,
Maybe more blood.
maybe. So if you don't know what it's about this super shy teenager who has a super religious mother who's really overprotective of her daughter, and she's bullied in high school and like constantly mocked for being so sheltered. Like she didn't even know what a period was, and so
What a
like
loser.
like that's how well right no like that's how like much she doesn't know about the world. Basically, at their senior prom, she gets taunted it gets pretty fucked up, and then she goes ballistic and starts fucking going crazy and unleashes some like telekinesis type shit.
She got superpowers.
Supernatural. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say because it's
Giving away the movie.
yeah, I don't want to give it away, but it's really good. As far as how it compares to the original, I mean, I like the original because I like the feel of like an older horror movie a little bit
is this
more.
like modern day? Or is it set like the same time as the
I think
original?
it's a little bit more modern day. Just like small details about it. Like everything's a little bit updated, but the story is still pretty true to the story. But yeah, I just like older horror movies a little bit better, but the gore and kind of scare factor is a little bit more prominent in the remake, in my opinion, but both really good. I haven't seen the older one in a really long time, so yeah.
Speaking of like time period shit, did you guys see It Follows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were you not confused about when that movie
Yeah,
took place?
That was like the point.
That was the point. I read about that too because it looks like it's like takes place in like the 80s or like maybe the 70s, and then they have these crazy futuristic phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
that was
weird.
that was their whole. That's what they wanted.
Really?
Yeah,
Timeless.
yeah.
Shot in Michigan.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a local boy made that one.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck. I did not know that.
It's a really good movie though.
I thought it was alright. I was
I
was
liked it.
disappointed.
I believe
I
I
thought it
went
would.
with Matt to go see it.
Yeah, we saw it in theaters.
Did Sammy come too?
No, it was just you and me.
Did we see it in the theater or did we see it at Ragtag?
Ragtag.
Ragtag.
Ragtag is a
I was glad I. Well, I mean, like
The mainstream theater.
yeah.
He's
I was talking about.
Oh shit. Fucking
yeah.
mainstream.
We saw it at a cool theater. It was a pretty good movie. I really enjoyed
I
it.
thought it was an analogy for like
STDs.
no,
Yeah.
That's
for
what I
like
thought it
coming of
was.
age, like being afraid of like just like
Growing up.
growing up.
Dude, it's about like herpes and shit.
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
It
Uh,
follows.
No, the thing I read a few things. It was about like STDs and.
Oh, really?
and,
That
like,
seems too obvious.
insects.
I thought it'd be a little deeper than that.
Eh.
I thought it was like
it's the gift
You
that
dig
keeps on
too
giving.
hard, man.
I guess so.
You dig too hard, man. All right. Yeah, you guys ready to Vizzy vote? Rock the
Yeah.
vote.
Let's
Vote or
rock it.
die.
Rock the vote, baby.
So we got The Thing, Amityville Horror, The Departed, and Care Bear Carrie. All right, the 42nd movie in the movie closet is going to be decided
right now.
We have one vote for the Boston one. So Departed.
Boston.
One vote for Departed.
Nice.
2 votes.
Come on, Amityville.
Oh shit. 1 vote for a really weird looking dick.
It's a thing.
The Thing.
Yeah.
And 2 votes for The Thing. So there's a
Oh
tie.
shit!
Ha ha ha. Let me
VHS.
decide.
Oh.
Ben. It landed on Ben. You couldn't tell.
Fucking. Do I watch my movie or The Thing?
Or
Well, Ben.
Carrie.
I have to pick from these.
I-
There's a tie. That's Departed, Tails, Thing. Tails, we're watching The Thing.
Woo! Woo! I am a fucking god. Fuck.
All right, we're gonna go watch The Thing, and then we're gonna come back and talk about my thing, The Thing.
Apollo, you're sweet too.
Movie closet.
Movies.
Movie closet.
Movies.
Movie closet.
Movies.
Movie closet.
Bada bum bum. We're back in the movie closet. We just watched The Thing.
The Closet.
Fuck yeah. What a fucking great movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I've never seen it before today.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen clips from it.
Oh,
but I've
shit.
never seen it. No.
Oh, I thought for some reason I thought you were like a big like Thing enthusiast.
No. Levi is.
Ah,
Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
could be. I don't know. I thought you were like super into it. I thought you were like, I don't know why I thought that.
No, yeah. I mean, like the practical effects, I'm obviously a big fan of.
Yeah,
Because they look pretty dope.
for sure.
But yeah. First timer for me. Thought it was pretty good. Pretty gosh darn good.
Pretty gosh darn good.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I like it.
Yeah, it's fucking alien comes to Earth, crash lands in the ice, fucks up this camp of scientists, and it escapes as a dog, comes to this new camp with Kurt Russell and the crew, and it essentially fucking eats you and merges with you, and then it's able to copy you.
Yeah.
So there's only one, right? There's only one thing.
Yeah.
Well,
See, I thought there was more than one.
each
No.
cell is an independent creature with a hive mind.
Mm.
Right.
So yeah, because the first guy, well, the dude who his stomach came open.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing like the dog like licked him or something,
Must have.
and it just slowly ate him
Yeah.
or some shit. But I don't know, because he was the one sabotaging everybody, wasn't he?
I think so.
So I guess he could have just gotten eaten that night. No, because that dude was
Yeah,
bumping
wasn't-
that music.
Wasn't he the one in the room where the dog went in the first night?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just see his silhouette, but it was him.
It was him.
And then in the next scene, they made his hair all messy to try to make it look different. I
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. The fucking monster was trippy.
Yeah,
Um,
that shit holds up. It's so fucking disgusting
Yeah.
today. Like still so fucking gnarly. Like I can't imagine seeing that in theaters back in the day in the 80s.
It's just impressive how fucking many layers to it there was.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Because every like orifice could have something grow out of it.
Exactly.
And then every orifice of that thing
came-
could
yeah.
grow out too.
yeah.
So that was pretty impressive
Yeah.
how they did that.
That was
Wow.
fucking great though. The
Talk
head
about some
pops
creature-
off and then sprouts out fucking crab legs.
Yeah, talk about some creature design. Holy shit, that was like imaginative, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the disembodied head was the best part.
That was cool.
When it was before it was a spider and it
Yeah.
was like crawling, it was like pulling itself along the floor.
Yeah, with just like that tube thing that came
that
out of
looked
his
really,
mouth.
it looked like a real head.
It
to
did,
me.
yeah. It's
And then
crazy
it
fucking
sprouted
effects.
spider legs, and wow, that was pretty sweet.
It was fucking wild, yeah.
And the sound it made was trippy too.
Yeah. Yeah. And I thought it was crazy when you first saw it, like when they first like unleashed it in the like the dog pen
Mm.
and all those like little like wire things were coming
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah,
just,
the
like,
tendrils
so
and
much
shit.
shit.
You're
Yeah.
just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's just so crazy.
And then he like sprayed down that dog. With
Yeah.
The shit.
Yeah.
It was cool seeing it take all the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dog, what a well trained dog.
Fuck
They
yeah.
trained this dog to act like a not dog. Like he said, the dog was acting weird the whole time.
Yeah.
Like he knew something was up.
yeah.
And yeah, when they put him in the pen and all the other dogs are sitting there and it's standing there like it doesn't know what to do, like
Right.
it doesn't know how to be a dog.
Yeah.
Because
And then it was just like staring at the wall or
Yeah.
something. Thought that was a nice touch.
yeah, they must have only had one dog over at that base, so it didn't know like what dogs acted like, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I thought anyways.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, fucking so yeah, that it was they just a great sense of paranoia.
Right.
And that's what
Builds-
drives the movie really well.
yeah.
Everyone gets suspicious of everyone else.
Yeah. It just builds a lot of tension. I think that's such a great concept.
Yeah. With the exception of when he finds out how to determine if it's in you, they should never have split up after that.
Yeah,
But
that
they
didn't make
did.
any fucking sense.
Yeah.
It just seems dumb that they would do that.
Just a horror movie trope.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta drive the story along. you
Yeah,
know?
but it didn't really resolve anything. Like that little, like them splitting up from him, I guess just like saved him from dying, but it really added nothing to the story.
Yeah.
Other than them sitting together at the end.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't understand why they even did that.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, I think more or less to make you think at the end, well,
I guess
maybe
just
he
some
is-
questioning to see
it's like, is he
is he a
infected?
thing? Yeah, I guess to leave it open ended at the end. Is he infected? Is he a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Doesn't matter though. Well, I guess it does. If one of them was a thing,
Yeah,
they'd end up surviving.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
So when we gonna get that sequel?
yeah,
Thing 2, Thingier.
thingier thing.
But yeah, so and then like the doctor who like for kind of figured out what this thing was, how
Yeah.
it could one cell could replicate a whole body. I thought that was pretty dope how he was like acting crazy
Yeah,
just so they would isolate him so he could start building his spaceship.
So
Yeah.
do you think he got infected while working in the lab on it, or do you think
I
he
bet
got
so.
infected by the creature that got out at the beginning?
I bet he got infected by working on it. Probably, I don't know.
He got infected at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been any. I mean, he could have gotten infected at any time because he was like, I mean, he was cutting the thing
Yeah,
open, so
sure.
obviously that would infect him probably.
Yeah.
And he was like fucking with the organs and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this dope how he's just acting crazy, so they lock him in the shack, and he has like a noose hanging next to him, like
Yeah.
he's gonna kill himself.
yeah.
But the whole time he had this like fucking hidden room in the basement,
Building
Building-
spaceship.
building a little spacecraft. He's stealing parts off the helicopters to build
Yeah.
it so he could get to a more civilized area of the planet.
Yeah,
That got me thinking too. Like, he could just like go get a fish, go catch a
Yeah.
fish, and then turn into a fish,
Yeah.
and then go.
I think
from
it would
there.
be so interesting to like if. I mean, I don't know if it would be that cool, but if they made like one where the thing is like in space or something, like it's just been a million different things
Yeah.
throughout the fucking galaxy
Yeah.
and shit. This is crazy. It's a cool concept.
Assimilate me.
He is the Borg.
So yeah, so they are freaking out. They don't know who's who. Kurt Russell figures that if you fucking try to burn a part of their blood, since every cell is its own living thing, they
Yeah.
would fucking freak out from the fire.
Yeah.
So that's how they tested the blood, and then it worked, and they found like two guys,
We're infected, yeah.
and then they went to find the doctor and found out he was in one of them, and yada yada yada. They start blowing up the compound,
Yeah.
so it can't, because it's gonna just, its plan is to just wait them out so the people would die by freezing, and then the alien would freeze, but he would just go to sleep, like hibernate,
Yeah.
and not die, and then wait for more people to come to take him, his corpse, air quotes,
Yeah.
and then he could infect them. So then they just blew up the whole fucking thing.
Because they
And
don't want it
then-
to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just was down to two people, and they were just waiting to die. Or were they?
We don't know. They leave it open ended, which I like.
Yeah, I remember seeing somewhere like that someone said that not being able to see that the black guy's breath was a clue that he was a thing.
Oh.
But I could see his breath in that scene.
Oh, okay.
And two, when that first guy died, the redhead guy, when
Yeah.
they burned him out in the thing, you could see his breath too.
Oh, so it
And
doesn't
you,
make any
yeah,
difference.
and you knew he was a thing. So I don't
Yeah.
know where that
Mhm.
theory came from.
Yeah, it's probably just some dumb internet shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, producers, if you're out there listening to this, drop us a comment, online in the comment section or hit us up somehow. Let us know if you guys have any, ideas about a third movie. I mean, the only thing I could think of there being a third movie is one of those guys was infected and survives, or if there was another part of him elsewhere.
It would be cool to see a movie of the thing like breaking out to like a civilized area.
Yeah.
Just like all hell breaks loose. There's just like just a bunch of fucking things everywhere.
Maybe like a small Canadian city or Alaskan city.
What do you have
Of-
against the Canadians?
Well, nothing, but it's closer to them. So
Bass hates Canadians.
actually, I love Canadians. I have
Let
a
me
few
guess
good
you're
friends
part
that live in
Canadian.
Canada. No, I'm not.
I thought it was in Antarctica.
It was.
Oh, it was. Oh, so I'm thinking the wrong side of the earth.
Anyway,
still.
yeah, it'd be cool to see it in a civilized area. I think my favorite monster form. When was it the one? Oh, I fucking loved it when. I think my favorite one was when the guy was like fucking melting in the chair and shit.
Oh yeah.
When the guy's just like they're all tied up to each other.
Oh,
and the guy's like
yeah,
they
yeah.
figure out that it's that dude, and he just starts
Yeah.
fucking shaking, and then his like face is melting.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was fucking crazy, dude.
Do you even know when that guy was infected? Like,
yeah.
I'm sure you get some hints. I feel like there's
I'm sure there's
Maybe.
some.
Yeah.
It's something you probably have to just watch and pay attention
subtly.
hey, what the when he flies up and like on the ceiling like he's a
to. Yeah,
that's
some
dope.
demon or
that
something.
one was cool as fuck.
And then, of course, Windows just kind of freezes out of a shock when it comes back down from him. He's like, "Oh, I can't pull the blaster. I'm scared."
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah,
"I'm
it's fucked up.
scared."
Yeah, and that was cool too when he was like eating fucking windows
Yeah.
and he was like flailing his body around and shit. It was wild. I mean, it was obviously fake, but it looked pretty
Yeah,
fucking
that was
sick.
the weakest.
Yeah.
Just because the whole body.
Yeah, it just
was
looked like
dumb.
yeah, you could just tell.
But that was cool when his head split open
Yeah.
and he had teeth. What was your favorite monster form? Bass?
It's a good question. I'm not 110% sure, but I definitely fucking like the head when it comes off. Sprouts the crab legs and the crab eyes.
Yeah, that's
and just
pretty
starts like he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to slip out of here real quick." And he's like, "Ah, crap, they saw me."
It was also cool when the doctor was trying to resuscitate that
Oh
guy.
yeah.
dope. Mm.
And then his fucking stomach just opens up as like
Yeah.
a fucking mouth and bites off his arms. That was crazy.
Yeah, I think the head is a crab. I think it showed the best that it's just a fucking like fake shell. The human
Yeah.
bodies is just
Yeah.
like a cloaking thing.
Yeah.
Because like at that point, it just the head fucking was just like a part of its fucking body. Like I didn't really have a purpose because it grew eyes out of it.
Yeah.
And then the fucking legs came out of it. So the actual fucking head, like the human eyes didn't really do anything.
No.
You know, and the
It's
human
just,
mouth.
yeah, it's just a cloak.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought that was
shit,
pretty
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, I
Straight up.
remember
yeah.
watching kind of a video breakdown of this part with some of the effects guys.
That would be cool.
And
to
they
see.
were talking about how they did the open stomach and how they did the cut off arms and whatnot. But they said one of the hardest parts was the head with the crab legs
Mm.
because they had to figure out how to like make it move. And
Yeah. Be hard.
Sam, what was your favorite monster part?
Definitely not anything to do with the dogs because that was sad. But I don't know. I kind of liked when the was it the doctor? No. It was the guy that was building the spaceship and he
that's Doctor.
that was a doctor? Okay.
There were two doctors.
Okay. Well, whenever he grabbed the other guy's face and
Mm,
started like
yeah.
oh yeah, I was just about to say that.
melding
to
into
him, yeah.
him.
Yeah, he's like,
And then I think you might have missed it, Ben, but they also showed a scene where the doctor was like dragging the body across
Yeah.
the floor, and it had completely like shaped to the face.
Oh, that's
there was like no
badass.
longer a face; it was just like one like clump of skin.
So
Yeah.
I wonder how that
So it was, like,
works.
forming to it.
Like how it migrated into the skin.
Well, it is digesting it.
yeah,
good point.
That's how it was
So,
becoming him.
I wonder if it like made tentacles go down the guy's like throat, or if it just like suffocated him by melding into the face to kill him.
Who knows?
I'm wondering
man?
actually like did he die from asphyxiation or like internal melting?
Could've
I
been
don't know.
both. Probably suffocation. That's a more scarier way.
Hey.
Ugh.
Yeah, I also wonder how much if they had like if John Carpenter or whoever wrote the movie had like any concept of like the backstory of like the other camp, the
Yeah, you were
Norwegians,
talking about that.
because they had all these great clues to like what happened, like the face smashed
Yeah.
together. I wonder if that was like they had any thought of like the backstory there.
What if that was the movie they originally wrote, but decided to do this one instead?
I don't know.
Oh man, it was fucking gnarly too when it showed that guy who had cut himself up to kill himself, and it just showed all the frozen blood coming from
Yeah.
his wrists. That was pretty gnarly.
Oh yeah.
It's fucked up. Yeah, they definitely paid attention to detail in that. Like, god
Mhm.
damn.
Yeah, it's just a really good self-contained story. It was believable in the sense that you find an alien that can shapeshift.
Right. Yeah.
But all right, The Thing. Anything else you guys need to add?
Ooh, I have a question to the audience. For y'all that have seen The Thing, and for y'all that have seen the movie The Blob, do you guys tell me what you think of any similarities between the two, and which you liked more?
Well, yeah, or you just drop it in the comments under the video.
Please comment on our videos.
Please acknowledge us.
Someone out there, anyone out there,
But all right,
smash that like.
Matt, put your name on the fucking wheel.
No.
Sammy.
Oh my god, nah.
It's fucked up, babe.
Hey, it was the wheel's choice.
All right. I guess that's it. This was another episode of the Movie Closet, episode 42. Thanks for
42.
stopping by. You can find us on extratone.com. Bunch of podcasts and articles up on that shit. Go check it out. And we're on YouTube at Spanktravision. Just look for the little blue TV. So come back next week for movies based on books. Tell us about your favorite fucking remakes, which ones you liked, which ones you hated. Let us know what you think about Another Thing movie. Tell Bass what you think. Most importantly, come back next week. See you later.
Bye bye for now.